So for the last couple of years, it's been safe to say that the new music scene, especially in the Northwest more than anywhere, has been the best it's been for a long time, if not ever. And the town certainly leading the forefront of that is Wigan. And one of them bands at the front of that massive musical revolution in the town are Stanley's. And I've come over to Wigan today as the lads are up to something pretty special, really, to save our venues. And I'm here now with Tom and Rob from Stanley's. Away, boys.
How we doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, listen, how's things?
It's good, yeah. Well, as good as it can be in these times, but yeah.
Do you know what, right? Obviously, I've known you lads pretty much since the beginning. And like, you know, this time last year, it was like, right, 2020, it's going to be the year of Stanley's and all that. Then March comes along, a pandemic hits. Tom, how has it affected the band this year?
It's been hard, but you just got to roll with the punches, haven't you? I think the best thing that we've got out of it is we've wrote loads of music, and we were probably at a stage where we only had a few songs to pick from for set lists. And now we can change our set lists up. So if anything, it's made us better.
Do you know what, Rob? One thing though is like, you know, speaking to a lot of bands over the last 12 months, is that, you know, some bands have kind of like disappeared off the face of the earth. Some bands have kept in the limelight in the media. What made you make the decision to go, right, we need to do something, we need to be creative?
Well, we were building like a lot of momentum at the start of 2020, and we didn't want that to like all go away. So it's just, we've been reinventing new ways to keep busy. So like getting on our socials and getting stuff out there, and we just carried on with it, really, kept going.
What do you think it is about Wigan at the moment, Tom? You know what I mean? The music scene and all that, it's amazing, isn't it, the bands that are coming through. And what is it about Wigan at the moment?
I think it's just, I mean, you know better than anyone. It's the nightclubs that we go to, the venues that we go and see music in Wigan, and just the mates. Everyone is in the same circle of mates. All the bands in Wigan, we all know each other, we all mate around. So it's that competitiveness of trying to pip each other, really. One
of the things I've just picked up on what you said there then is like more than any other town I've worked in the whole of the UK, Wigan bands really, really do support each other. Do you know what I mean? It's, you know, you look out for each other, you support each other, and it's an amazing thing.
Yeah, like from the very start when we were first starting out, there was like loads of bands like the Lathams and Flechettes coming through now. It's just everyone like playing similar gigs, playing with each other. And they're just all a great bunch of lads, really. I'm
going to talk about what we're doing in Wigan at the moment, but first of all, one of the big things you lads have done this year with the fundraising thing you did for Wigan Athletic Football Club at the DW Stadium. Tom, tell us a little bit about that, how that came about.
It was just, I mean, we're local lads from Wigan. It's our club that I mean, we've all been to the stadium, we all watched the games, and it was heartbreaking to see what was happening. And obviously you think to yourself in them scenarios, what can we do to help, and what can we do to make a difference, hopefully. And so we were lucky enough to have the opportunity to go and play there, and raised a bit of money for the club, which was amazing. So
it raised a lot of money, it raised a lot of awareness as well, and you've brought it out on vinyl, you've got the t-shirts out and stuff like that. Rob, if anyone wants to see any of the photographs or anything like that, or hear any of the clips from the Wigan Athletic gig, where can they catch up with that?
Yeah, well, there's a few clips already up on our socials and stuff, and on our YouTube page, but we might be getting a bit more of that out for people soon if they're lucky, so we'll see.
Now, to get to the point, obviously I've come along to see Wigan. Without a doubt, you lads are one of my favourite bands. We've come along to Wigan today. I'll tell you what are you lads up to in Wigan today?
Well, basically, we just, like we were saying before, we go to the clubs and venues in Wigan a lot, go watching our mates or hopefully play there a couple of times, and we're just sad that the venues are starting to go downhill and not getting the funding that they need with these times. So we thought we'll try and make a bit of a difference, and we're going recording at each one of the venues in Wigan a cover video. Going to put it on our socials and get little links for funding pages and stuff like that. Hopefully raise a bit of money for these venues that have give back to us so much. So,
Rob, what's the reason you've chose to do covers for this rather than some of your own original material?
Well, we just wanted to get out and be able to get into places where, like, a lot of the time when we started, we were playing covers. So go back to our roots a little bit and just get some entertainment out for people, and hopefully raise a bit of money for the clubs, keep them going.
Well, I'm here at Independence now, where obviously you're going to be doing a song in a moment. When can we look at seeing the videos online? Obviously, it's Christmas week now. When can we look out for these videos on your socials?
We'll have to keep an eye on it because we're not 100% sure, but hopefully this next week we might see a few things out if we get a hurry on.
Well, I'll tell you what, lads, right, it's a great thing you're doing, so everyone that's listening to this, make sure you do get on all the Stanley's social media pages and stuff. Like I say, it's a brilliant thing. Are you going to give us a clue of some of the songs we can expect, or is it going to be a surprise when people look on your pages?
We won't give too much away, I don't think, but there's a Stone Roses one in there that I think people will enjoy.
I know, I'm going to say the one you're doing now is one of my favourite songs ever, so really excited to be here.
If you've ever been to Indie Nightclub, you'll know.
That's it. So just quickly before we let you go, you've got a busy time here now, you're going around a load of different venues in one day doing this. So before I let you crack on with it all, what are the plans for 2021?
We're really excited for it. We've got something big that we can't say anything about, but we're in talks with a few people trying to get through something. So hopefully we might get that done before Christmas.
Sooner rather than later.
And with that, we'll hopefully progress onto the next stage of being a band.
Some new music.
Sooner
definitely. Rather than later.
Yeah.
Well, you're all top lads, and you know that I'm a massive fan of the band as well, and I genuinely mean this. Out of all the bands I get to meet, I think that you lads deserve it as much, if not more, than anyone. So all the best for 2021, and like I say, make sure everyone checks out the band on all the social media pages, because this, what they're doing for venues around Wigan, is pretty special and it's pretty amazing. So Tom and Rob from Stanley's, take it easy, and hopefully won't be too long before we see you at a gig soon.
Yeah, cheers Dave.
Yeah,
see you
thank
soon.
you Dave.